This handshake comes with a backstory. The smiles and the joy disguise a torrent of pain. Becca Bell came up with the shake to help her daughter celebrate the end of her hospital stays. 4-year-old Cecily has been hospitalized 3 times already in her life for acute pancreatitis. She was diagnosed in March of 2021 with a gene mutation that increases her chance of a lifetime of pancreatitis.
I don't want her to have to walk this path. And I know that God has a reason for it, but I don't want this for her.
Cecily's parents keep a watchful eye over their daughter and monitor her food intake to try and ward off another pancreatic attack until they can determine the best course of action for her health. They are realistic, but hopeful. So after Cecily put together a few healthy months in the summer of 21, the family decided to take a trip to Disney.
We left on a Wednesday, and we got there about 9:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we just got something to eat and went to bed.
The next day, Cecily's pancreas flared up fast. The vacation ended up lasting less than 24 hours.
We were getting on Country Bear Jamboree, and she just threw up all down the back of me.
We looked at each other, and we both knew how it ended, and it was unfortunate and fought through a lot of tears and disappointment, but we knew we had to get back home.
I don't think there wasn't one of us that didn't shed a tear.
We're doing the best we can to get her help, and we have hope. We have a lot of hope that she'll be able to have a normal life.
Turns out hope provided a comforting and timely Band-Aid for sick little Cecily. Unexpectedly home in Mount Pleasant, Texas, and not in Disney, her parents found their own magic. They discovered on social media that Rebecca's Wish and National Pancreas Foundation had teamed up to put together a virtual day of fun for children with pancreatitis called Camp Hope Virtual.
Yeah, so it's just great. It's comforting to have a camp that we can collaborate with others that are in the same journey, under the same journey that we're in right now, and can talk about our stories, and it's just comforting to know that people understand what we're going through. We are in the heat of the battle right now, and hope is a very precious resource right now that we're really trying to cling to.
To hear stories of children going through pancreatitis like we just heard is very common, and unfortunately these children have these stories across the United States. It's not an isolated story.
Kristen Taylor is a National Pancreas Foundation board member and president of Rebecca's Wish, a nonprofit founded by her daughter Rebecca. Rebecca's body started shutting down more than a decade ago because of an unknown autoimmune disease which eventually attacked her pancreas. She suffered for years in agonizing pain until receiving a life-saving surgery which removed her pancreas. Every day, Rebecca continues to fight for her life.
We picked the name Camp Hope because these children need hope. And if this camp can provide hope through their disease path, it's a win-win for everyone.
Camp Hope is a multi-layered program. It kicked off with a virtual camp in 2021. There's a family camp planned to start in late 22 so that children with pancreatitis, their parents and siblings, can all learn more about the needs of a family when they're dealing with this disease. And finally, we want to host a free in-person camp in the summer of 22 for children with pancreatitis.
We want this to be a blessing and not a financial burden on our families. They already have so many expenses, medical expenses that they have to incur with this disease.
And these children with pancreatitis couldn't be more excited.
When I think about going to camp, the one word I think of is happiness.
When I think about going to camp, the one word I think about is home.
The one word I think of is fun.
The one word I think of is amazing.
When I think of Camp Hope, I think of friends that I can relate with.
These families need hope, and Camp Hope has been able to provide that. It's been great for our family. We'll continue to be involved in as much as we can. She deserves to be a kid, and Camp Hope gives her a little bit of that for a little bit of time.
Most of us live normal childhoods. We're able to just grow up with good health and have fun and, just love life. And she's not getting to do that. And none of us really understand what it is like to go through life the way she's doing it. And it's not fair. So I think it's important to bring more awareness so that parents like Rebecca and I have a more opportunity to understand what it is that our child is going through.
We couldn't agree more. All the more reason why we're asking you to get behind Camp Hope.
Help us provide hope at Camp Hope.
Get behind Camp Hope. I love Camp Hope.
Please support Camp Hope.
Help us provide hope at Camp Hope.
Get behind Camp Hope.
Love you.